Hey everybody, how is everybody doing today? Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you being here, stopping by. And if you're a return viewer, thank you once again. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and everyone who is taking the time out to watch my videos, whether it be for 5 minutes or the whole entire video. I just appreciate you. So, with that being said, I am Karen Danzy and I love to do makeup and I also love to give God the glory. Here on my channel, I talk about going through the other side of adversity while I do makeup. Sometimes, I like to empower people because guess what? I know what it feels like to be alone, to go through your go through, and there was no one there. So here I am, going to talk about different things. First and foremost, I say a prayer, give God the thanks, and just talk, just talk and do makeup. So, um, Lord, I thank you. This is the day that you have made, and we choose to rejoice and be glad in it. Lord, I just thank you for the consistency that you show up in my life. I just thank you for meeting me where I'm at, Lord. I just thank you for your grace and mercy, Lord. Lord, if anyone who was watching this video, Lord, and they're going through their go through, Lord, give them comfort. Lord, your promise to heal, Lord. So thank you for the promise because you are a God who does not lie. Lord, so I thank you, Lord. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for all the adversities that I went through, Lord, and how you showed up, Lord. Thank you for letting me use what I went through to help someone else. And Lord, it is not my will, but your will. So give me the words that I need to say to touch someone. If it's just one word of comfort, Lord. So I thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So let's get started, y'all. So let me read. Last week I talked about emotional spending. Yeah. And I was going to see my therapist, which I did. And we talked about it. We talked about how I came to the point. What was the root cause of my emotional spending? And like I said, it had to do with my self-esteem. And I lost my self-esteem in my marriage. I didn't I felt as if I wasn't good enough. Through the emotional abuse that I had went through, the financial abuse, just so many factors. And I was just like, my therapist, like, so how did you feel? And I had to come to terms with it. I felt like I wasn't worthy to be a wife. So, but now, honey, I got my worth. I love who I am. I love the person who I am. If I was who I am today, back then, that wouldn't be happening. So, but I had to go through my adversity. I'm on the other side. And if you're watching and you feel like you're not worthy, girl, you are worthy, if you're a male or a woman, you are worthy. You're worthy. Why? Because God says you're worthy and you are worthy. So let's get started. What are we going to talk about today? Another topic of self care, and it's the word no. Two letters, N-O, no. You're like, what? No. Some people hear no as a negative thing, but I'm going to talk about no in self care. The definition of telling someone no. Okay. All right. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to do makeup. Okay. I'm going to do my makeup. I'm going to do makeup by Makeup by Mitchell, not Mario, but makeup by Mitchell is I can do a full face of it. And I love number one, his projects because it's affordable. But with my emotional spending, I was getting, even though it was inexpensive, I was getting backups. And I was just like, I don't want to be without. Like, I don't want to be like the fear of missing out. So FOMO, fear of missing out. So I'm getting myself. getting my emotional spending under control. I am aware of it. I'm going to tell myself no when it comes to me trying to purchase a palette. I don't need to purchase a palette, y'all. Anything, and I'm going to self assess, and I'm be like, is this part of me can't saying no to myself in order to gratis- gratify my self worth, or do I really need it? I'm gonna be logical about it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Got my notes. Got my notes. So the definition of saying no. What does it mean? What does it mean? You hear this thing. Say no. Say no. No is a two-letter word. N-O. Just say no. Well, at first, I was a people pleaser, so I couldn't say no. But as I'm going through my therapy, went through my therapy, I learned to say no. Okay. So yeah. So let's go through it. The definition of saying no, it is declining a request or offer assertively and respectfully. So it's not a negative thing. Saying no to someone is respecting yourself, because if you tell someone no all the time, and you not tell if you can't tell if you telling yourself no, and you can't tell the person or people who are asking you to do something, you're not respecting yourself, because sometimes you'll get overwhelmed, and you need to let people know no, set boundaries. Okay? So, my question is saying no part of self-care? Let's talk about it. Okay. Saying no is an important aspect of self care. It helps set boundaries, prioritize personal needs, meaning if someone asks me to uh, go run an errand and I have something that I need to do, who am I prioritizing? I need to prioritize my needs and not that person. So that's when I need to say no and be okay with it. Okay. Manage stress levels, ultimately contributing to a better mental and emotional well being. By saying no, you protect your time, energy for what truly matters to you, meaning you're putting yourself in front of other people's needs. That's part of self care, you know? So, yeah. So, um, the next one is saying no selfish. A lot of times people say, oh, the one person who's saying here getting the answer no, say, oh, you so selfish. Let's talk about that. Okay. So is saying no selfish? So when you tell somebody no and they don't like the answer no and they say you're selfish, let's talk about it. No, not necessarily. Saying no can be a healthy and necessary boundary for your well being, meaning your emotional well being, your physical well being, your mental well being, you know? And it says, prioritize your needs. Okay, start off. While it may feel uncomfortable at times, prior, pri- prioritizing your needs doesn't inherently mean you're being selfish. It often enables you to support others more effectively when you're in a good place yourself. So let me read that again. Is saying no selfish? Not necessarily. Saying no can be a healthy and necessary boundary for your well-being. While it may feel uncomfortable at times, prioritizing your needs doesn't inherently mean you're being selfish. It often enables you to support others more effectively when you're in a good place yourself. So you might not be able to say, you might tell them no now, but in the long run, you'll be in a good place, because mentally, if you're not able to do something for someone else and you'll get resentment. And resentment is not a healthy emotion. Okay. Okay. What are some pros of saying no? So let's talk about the pros. Okay. Establishing boundaries. protect your personal space and limits. You're establishing boundaries. You're telling that person, no, I'm putting myself first. I may or may not be able to help you, but the boundaries, the no is for me to set my boundaries for other people because guess what? I'm putting myself. If you can't pour from an empty cup. And a lot of times when we tell people no, when we don't tell people no, we're emptying our cup. So at the end of the day, we don't have anything left for ourselves. And who can help someone if your cup is empty? Okay. And then the other one, prevents overcommitting, maintains your energy, and focus on priorities. So, meaning you're not overcommitting because guess what? If you tell everybody yes, you might be saying yes to at the same time to two people. Now you're overcommitting. What when are you gonna put yourself first? What if you have something important that comes up and you can't commit to it because you don't commit it to everybody else? So that's what you need to do. You need to tell people no. So if something comes up for yourself, you will be able to pour into yourself. Okay. And another pro is the pro of saying no is promotes authenticity. Okay. Aligns actions with your values and beliefs. Authentic. You're being authentic. Why? Because you have set your boundaries. You're being authentic because you're being authentic to yourself. People know, well, she's going to say no. She's not always going to say yes. So, it's people when you're authentic, people can trust you. Yeah, they can trust you. Okay. Now, since we don't talked about the pros, is there any cons? Is there any cons to saying no? Let's see. Okay. There are cons to saying no for yourself, not for other people, because when you say yes to other people and no to yourself, the cons is for you. It happens to you because the pros is for them. They're benefiting, so that's a pro for them. But you're not benefit. So let's talk about that. Okay, let's talk about three cons of saying no. Okay, fear of disappointing others, potentially guilt in interpersonal relationships. The con of not saying no because you feel guilty. You're worried about what is people going to say. What are people going to think about me if I say no? That's called a people pleaser. Child, let me tell you something. When you tell someone no, it doesn't matter what they think. It matters you feel good about yourself. Okay? Self esteem, self worth. You're giving yourself self worth. Okay? The next one is risk of isolation could lead to feeling disconnected from others. You'll get so overwhelmed that you don't want to be bothered with anyone. What happened? The con to that is you feel like isolating yourself. Like I don't feel like doing nothing. You get overwhelmed. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to leave my house. That's a con. That's a con toward the, feeling overwhelmed and missing opportunities may forego valuable experience or connection. Might feel FOMO. Oh my goodness. I said, Lord, I'm going to let me get palette, this palette here. Let me get this palette here because I have the fear of missing out, which wasn't logical because guess what? I'm sure the palette would have been there. I have the other colors. I finally got it. Guess what? I got a lot of those colors in different palettes. You know why? I got like 80 palettes. And it's like, but I feared that I was going to miss out because everybody was like, oh my gosh, this palette is perfect. This one color. And it is. But guess what? If I didn't have other palettes if I didn't have that color in my collection, then I could logical be like, okay, let me get it. But fear of missing out, that's a that's a con. That is a con to me not saying no to myself, okay? To get the palette. righty. So let's talk about, we talked about the pros. We talked about the cons, okay? We talked about is it selfish? Self-care. So let's talk about um what are the benefits, okay? What are the benefits of saying no? Okay? Let's talk about that. Is there benefits to saying no to others? Let's see. They are. Okay, let's talk about it. It says increase self-respect. It upholds personal integrity and confidence. Yes, it does. It upholds personal integrity and confidence, meaning I'm building confidence in myself. I have confidence. I am a woman of integrity. When I tell people no, I have integrity. I'm stand by my word. They can trust me to say no, and they can trust me to say yes at times. Okay? Improving decision makers. It clarifies priority, enhances critical thinking. Okay? And then less resentment, reduces feelings of obligation and frustration. Okay? Now, let's talk about how to say no. Okay? How to say no. It says, how do we say no? How do we say no? In saying no, it is important to be clear and respectful. How do we say no? We be direct. Okay? Clearly state your refusal. I appreciate your offer, but I have to say no. Just like that. So you're going to be direct. You're going to clearly state your refusal and just say, I appreciate your offer, but I have to say no. Okay? That's one way of how to say no. Another one is you're going to offer a brief reason if appropriate. Now, guess what? If you no is a complete sentence, you can say no. Okay? However, if you don't feel comfortable with saying no and you're just starting off by saying no to someone, okay, you can leave leave you can offer a brief reason. I can by saying, for example, I can't take on more projects right now. Okay? If you someone say, "Oh, I want a project, can you do this? Can you do this project?" But you have your own project. Just say, "You know what? I can't take on more projects right now, or I can't take on more responsibilities right now. So I'm going to have to tell you no." Okay? And then another way one is express gratitude. Okay? Be like, "Thank you for thinking of me." Okay, that's another way of saying no. Thank you for thinking of me, but guess what? I can't do it right now. Okay. And then another one is leave the door open if applicable, only if applicable. So maybe by saying maybe we can collaborate on something in the future. Maybe we can sit down and talk about this later in the future. But right now I can't do it. Saying no. And you're being very respectful. And it says, okay, crafting your response with these points can help you communicate boundaries effectively. Okay. And then let's talk about some assertive ways to say no. Okay. One way is I don't think that's the best fit for me. Okay. I don't think that's the best fit for me. Okay. That project does not align with I'm thinking, my values. Okay. I appreciate you thinking of me, but I must prioritize other communication. That's another sort of way. Another one is I am unable to take this on right now. Another one is that won't work for me. I need to decline. Um, then another one more way is being assertive is I am choosing to focus on my current responsibilities. These responses maintain respect while clearly stating your boundaries. That's the key. Saying no, states your boundary. You let people know, no, I can't do it, you know. So yeah. And then when should you say no? Let's talk about that. When is the good time to say no? Should you say no at all times? Um it says you may need to say no in various situations, such as over communicating, okay? Over commitment, okay? When you schedule is already full, say no, okay? Lack of interest. If you're not interested in a task or activity, say no. Remember, no is a full, complete sentence, okay? Personal boundaries. When it comes to your personal boundaries, when something makes you feel uncomfortable, you say no. Okay? No. Um resource limitations. If you don't have the time, energy, or the resources to fulfill a request. If you don't have the time, you saying no is respecting your boundaries, is respecting your time, your resources, and it's also telling the other person that who's asking you like, I don't have the resources for that. I don't have the time. That way that person can find someone else because you don't know how important that project is or what they want you to do, and you could be the first person that they ask. And by you saying no and letting them know that you have your resources limited, they can go find someone else. Okay. And conflicting priorities when you need to focus on other responsibilities. Okay. Remember, you come first, and that's why you have to say no. Your priorities come first, not someone else's. Your priorities come first. And it says, saying no is important for maintaining your well being and managing your commitments effectively. Okay. And let's leave it off with the scripture. What does the scripture say? What does the Bible say? Scriptures for setting boundaries, Matthew 5 and 37. Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. This emphasizes the importance of being clear and honest in your commitment. Okay. So, with that being said, we are going to what? Say no more often. Why? Because it is setting boundaries and it's self care. And you're going to prioritize you first and not someone else. Because as a former people pleaser, I couldn't say no. Um, Me saying no when emotional spending, I couldn't say no to the purchase. But once I got to the root cause of why I could not say no, then I started being in a better headspace. Self care is so important. Self care is not selfish; it is necessary. So, with that being said, let's get going. I am fin to do my face. Let's get some makeup on. I am going to use a lot of Made by Mitchell's um products because I like his product. And I couldn't say no. I bought a look. I'm learning. This is I'm a work in progress. I'm in therapy and I just like, like look, I struggle with no saying no. So I know what it feels like. I have compassion for you guys. I get it. So we're here to help each other learn together. Okay. So first and foremost, I need my lips chapped. Look, my lips was tired. If I look away from the camera, I do apologize. Okay. Let's get some. All right. So what I'm gonna put on first. Okay. So I am going to do so if you see here, I have my makeup set up. Okay. See, this see part of it. Okay. to use this camera from one of my purchases. I need a mirror. Okay. So, how is everyone doing today? How's everyone's week been? Okay. All right. Ooh. Now look, I let me fix my hair. Now, here we go. I did my eyebrows. Yes, I did. I am going to have a good week. Is everyone's week going to go well? Yes. On a scale 1 to 10, what are you? Are you a 1? Like, ooh, I am overwhelmed. I'm trying to say no to people, but I can't do it. Or are you a 5? You know what? I said no. I said no. Are you a 10? Like, oh my goodness. It's easier for me to say no because why? I've learned that me saying yes to everybody, I put myself last and it became overwhelming. So I've learned to say no. So knowing where you're at is self awareness, and that is a powerful tool. Okay. So now, ooh, now I got this done. Okay. So now, what am I going to use? Okay. So I his this is the Essential Palette Color Dose. Now, what is this? This is like I can put it on my eyes. Sometimes I put it on my eyes. Just for the base. Okay. So here I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use this color here. Okay. And I'm just gonna take this brush and just put some base on my eyes. Oop, oop, okay. There. Here we go. For a primer, and I am replacing this with the Sigma that I normally use. I'm just putting it on here because I'm trying to do a full face of Made by Mitchell. Because now that I have these products, I need to start using them. Okay. And I really do like it. So I have to be intentional. Just like me being intentional by saying no more often. Me saying no. Make this okay. Me saying no often. I do apologize if my voice is going in and out. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, y'all. So yeah, we have to be intentional when we say no, as long as respectful. And sometimes no just mean no. And sometimes it doesn't, to be honest, I don't have to give you a reason for me to say no. But sometimes we gotta get to that. Okay. All right. But if someone asking you, I really need you, can you help me out? This is dire. I only have like a day to get this project done, and you're really good. And if you are already committed to something else, you don't want to overcommit yourself, then you can say, you know what? Thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate it. But right now I have already committed to something else and I can't help you. So you're gonna have to find someone else. That's a way of saying no. Okay. So sometimes, even though no mean no, you don't have to give someone an answer, you know, they might need be like, oh, okay, thank you for letting me know. I can um go to some such and such. Okay. So now we got that done. All right. Now, what am I gonna? What palette. What palette am I going to use? Let's see. Let's see. I am going to, you know what I'm going to do? This is the Beauty Bay. I have not used this palette, y'all. Why? Because it says brights. I've been using the other palette, and I'm like, you know what? Let me pull this out. And this is the way it looks. This is what it looks like. Okay. What do I want to use? Okay. So for bright, this is the bright palette. Okay. I think I'm going to use, mm-mm, I think I'm going to use, and here we go. Okay. What am I going to use? Let's go with, let's do red. Let's do red. All right. I'm going to put, so I'm going to use red, maybe fuchsia. I love fuchsia, y'all. So I need to use one of these so I can put it on my lids. Let's go. I'm gonna use this. This is a Scott Burns, just a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take this here over my lid. Okay, and just put this all over my lid. See? All over my lid. Just here we go. I like to go like this because I have hooded eyes, and this works for me. Okay, I've tried other ways. I've seen people on on YouTube to put it right here. No, I need to cover my whole entire eyelid. Why? I have hooded eyes. Take this here. Do the same thing. Cover my whole eyelids. Okay. Mm, okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So now I use that one. Covering this. And this was, I did an opening for my beauty bay. And okay, it's coming along. So I got this one. Now let's go with the Blend Bunny plastic. Yeah. This was another instance when emotional was spinning, was like, and I justified, ooh, I love the pink. But guess what? Me saying no caused this. Whew. I bought this and this. Did I need both of these? No. But I didn't say no. And my emotional spinning had the best of me. Okay. So let's go with this. I like, I like, I'm going to do this here. Okay. Yep. Get a little darker. Get over here. I like this fuchsia. Okay. Okay, Blend Bunny. Okay. I like this. All right. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay. Okay. Now this is how this looks on me. Okay. Now, ooh, I'm going to get my Pat McGrath. This is um one of my favorite palettes. I got this like a couple of years ago. And my Pat McGrath, this is the anyway. I don't remember what mothership because I don't have my thing. So I want to use this color here. It's like a deep, deep purple. Okay. Now, oops. Let's take out my makeup by Mitchell. My brushes. Yes. Okay. Here. Let's see. What brush am I going to use? These are the eye brushes. Let's see. I want to use this one. Okay. Why? Even though it's flat, I like to do this. Okay. First of all, whoo, look at that. Just look at that. That didn't make a lot of noise. Here we go. This here, color play off. I can just pat, 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 and go like that. Pat. Ooh, yes, child. Mm-hmm. Pat, 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 pat. Now, I only did not use a lot. Look, but I can do the inner corner. Let's go up. Okay. Alrighty. So here, right here. All right. So now another brush for me to do my eyes, like eyeshadow. That one. I'll use the brush. My ears. Doo -doo. Might use another brush. That. Have my backup, y'all. Okay, and this is a Ruffler 28. Okay. 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 So now that's my eyes. Now I'm gonna take my glitter glue and I'm going to do this. Normally, when I do my eyes, I use my glue, use my fingertip, and go like this. Sticky. Okay. Ooh, sorry about that, y'all. And that is okay. So now So, uh, get another brush. Let's do the lipstick brush. So, this flat brush here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this here. Gonna be pretty. Here we go. Okay, y'all. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, and this is what it looks like. So pretty. Do this here. So different colors. And as a matter of fact, I like to use my fingers anyways for this. So just spread it. Put it right here because I got hooded eyes, y'all. Here. Okay. And another way, another give me another brush, y'all. Use this one here. Another brush that I got because I saw everybody getting it. Fear of missing out. Meaning I couldn't say no. Ooh, this is so pretty. So yeah. But I'm using it now. I'm intentionally using my stuff. So now let's go with this gold here. With this gold here. And do my eye, under eyes. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Now I need to do my eye. My next thing is the concealer. Now y'all know I ain't need no more concealer because I had the Cover FX concealer, my jam. But then I was like, let me see, and fear missing out. Like, let me get the whole everything so I can do a full face. Yep, that was me. So I have the MR5. But one thing about this is I like the consistency. I love the consistency of this here. Love the consistency. I here got some dark circles underneath my eyes. So this has a little redness in it. So I can color correct with this. Okay. Let it dry a little. So, see, little red. So I can color correct. And this is thick. This is really thick. And here we go, number 4 for my inside. Now let's go with number 3. Number 3 is more like my ooh. Number 3 is I put this right here because I would be right here. And then I will let that dry a little bit. And then number 4 is more neutral. So I would use this for the corners of my eye. See how this is? See how thick? Let it dry. So, with that being said, my next thing, as I'm letting that dry, is the other item made by Mitchell is it's the primer. Blur primer. This here I use all the time. I love it. Um, just put it on my face. Look, see how much I don't use of this? So worth the penny. So yeah, back up because I know I was gonna use this a lot because I prime my face. I can even use this here by itself, but hmm now put that in there. Now made by Mitchell. Let's see, they have foundation. Okay, so this is their foundation brush, I believe. Yeah, this is their foundation brush. Let's go. Normally, I like my foundation brush a little bit more heavier. Hey, it is what it is. They're good brushes. That is so pretty, y'all. Okay, I need to move to my brush, which is right here. Need a bigger mirror. I take that bigger mirror. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the primer. Okay, so, and then I am going to. Do we look? Okay. Now, the only thing I hate is when my hair is in my makeup. It feels weird. It feels. Here we go. Feels weird. No. Whew. I got that piece. So now, here I go. This is the D13 um, True Tint. And this is the same color of my cover FX. So use this. Sorry about that. And then, there. Here we go. Okay. This is the True Tint. Okay. See, love the match with my neck. Mm, there you go. Now it's time for me to do this, and I got to get used to doing my makeup and talking in the mic. So if my voice is going in and out, I do apologize. See that? Perfect. Ah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ooh. Ah. Wow. Look, this concealer, I'm loving it because number one, it's it's mm, um it's fuller coverage, medium to full coverage. I call it full coverage. And it's hiding. I have dark circles underneath my eyes. And look, y'all, look. It is so pretty. So pretty. Now, do I need to go back and fix my eyeshadow? Yep, I do. But I have this. Go back in here. This out. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Just push it up. Now, it's so pretty. Whew. Now, what I can do is, I ain't even gonna leave. I'm gonna leave it alone. That's so pretty. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'm loving it. I'm gonna use this one. Oh, here we go. So I need my pencil thing to do my, here we go, my eyeliner. And then right here, here. Look, y'all. I'm using this color here to do my inner eyes. Okay. Yep. Okay. Here. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Here we go. Inner corner. Okay. Now, so this does not. My under eye powder. This is in Sunlight. This is another under eye powder made by Mitchell. And I'm going to use this here. And I need my mirror. So, made by Metro is these two here. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Ooh, at least I didn't break it. So yeah, here we go. But I just started using that one. I still have my favorite, my cover. I've been using this over a year, y'all. So look, y'all see that dent. It's the perfect color. Okay, put it on here. Okay, this my thing. My press partum medium cover FX. Yeah. Okay, now my next item will be my Lush, made by Metro Blush, Blush book, Blush, 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 and let's see, what can I use? Ooh, okay, I'm gonna use this one, these two. Let's see how this looks. Don't know, but we'll find out. We finna find out. We finna find out. Okay, here we go. Not bad. Not bad. Here. Let's go with the eyeshadow. Okay. Alrighty. See, 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 see. Okay. Alrighty. And then the last thing, I'm gonna do my bronzing made by Mitchell, and I always use a box of truffles. The only thing that I wish, the only thing that I wish is to have is mirror. Truffles. Just add a little definition, little bring a little color back. Box of truffles. I do love the size of this mirror. I really do. Okay. 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 And last but not least, let's do put some lipstick. This was the Cupid Case Muted Nude. And guess what, y'all? I got this because I needed some lipstick. And here we go. What can I use it? I'm using the muted. Um, I'm gonna use this. I don't like the this. Where is it? Um, this here. that came with it, I tried using it and I really don't like it. So I'm going to use this. This is Rose and Ben brush, concealer brush. So I'm gonna use it for my lip brush. And one thing about brushes, you can use them for wherever ever works good for you. Okay. So because my lips are full already, I need something that's going to work. And I have to keep playing with this because, honey, then I'm going to use this one and dip it in another color. Here. I wish it came with a mirror. For real. I'm using this right here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. I don't know. I have to get used to it because I'm not really a lipstick like a girl. But I do like this, so I'm still gonna use it. Did I need it? No. Can I do without it? Yes. But guess what? I am going to use it. And the reason why, because my lips have hyperpigmentation, so and they full. Oh well. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna keep using it until I get it packed down. I'm not gonna happen overnight. My stuff. Let's see. All right. Honey, this is my made by Mitchell. I just want to put some chapstick on my lips for real. Not impressed. That was a I could next time. Mm-mm. Yep, told me now I'm finna self-assess myself. I need to work on not saying no for real, especially when it comes down to my emotional spending. Me saying no, I need to work on that. I need to really work on that. And all these people, oh yes, you gotta get it. Ooh, now some people it works. I mean, don't get me started. I don't have to like all of his products. I don't have to like all of his products. And that's okay. I like the majority of them, but I don't have to like all of them. And it's okay. And me saying no is okay. It's my mental health. So Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I put my earrings on. As I clean up here, I am putting away the brushes. I will be cleaning my brushes later, 'cause I like to do that. And let's go. Finish up my look. Okay. Love this. What comes in. I drop the brush that goes with it, and it's okay. Alrighty. And this goes back here. I didn't use this palette. Let me look at it. Ooh, yes, indeed. I can use it though. Yes, I can. And I am going to use, what color? Right here. I'm going to use this color. Ooh, yeah. Right here. Right here. Yes. Yes. Put it on this side. Yes. Okay. All right. Yep. Right here. Yep. All right, y'all. Let's go. Now, my last thing to do is my earrings on. Cleaning up after myself is so important, especially um with my mental health. Like, let me clean up. Let me do it now. Let me do it now. And that way, when I get off here, I can just start taking this stuff back up. Put my earrings on. And of course, you're going to get the final look after I put my um, setting spray on. And of course, it's made by Mitchell. Here we go. And I use this. Look, I got backup. And trust me, this stuff here, I would take over the makeup, over the lipstick. Done. Oh, yes. Let me do my hair. Shh. Shh. Okay. Believe in yourself. Yes. Believe in yourself that you can say no. Okay. I want to believe in yourself that you can say no. Believe in yourself. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Here we go. Final look. Nope. I need to do my mascara. And then you get the final look. And I'm going to go over the ending over the material. Here we go. Okay. Doo, 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 doo. Mm. Okay. Yes. You know what? One last thing. Yes. I have one more thing is the brow gel. I have this. I forgot all about it. I'm going to take this here and I'm going to do my eyebrow. So this is a brow building box. This is a pomade and I forgot to do my eyebrows. Okay. So yeah. Alrighty. And I'm using two different colors. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I use this red color eggplant, I think it's called pomegranate to go with my eye look. So this is the finished look. Here we go. Finished look. Oh, that's so pretty, y'all. Do I need some more? I need some more. Blush. Blush. Yes. And I'm going to use this one here. I need a mirror. Not made by Mitchell. Can you please add some mirrors? Because this is like, I'm like, oh, Lord. Love mirrors. Okay. Now, all right, I'm fine. Yes. Ooh, I keep, oh, Lord. I'm going to get used to it. The more I record, the better I'm going to get, especially trying to make sure everything is, I'm talking in the mic and all that good stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay. Believe in yourself because you can say no. You can learn how to say no. Just like I got to learn how to do all this stuff here. Okay. So let's go over what does no mean. Saying no, declining a request or offer assertively and respectfully. Okay. Then is no part of self care? Yes. Okay. Because saying no is an important aspect of self care. Okay. It helps you set boundaries, prioritize personal needs, and manage your stress level. Okay. Ultimately, contributing to a better mental and emotional well being. And by saying no, you protect your time, energy for what truly matters to you, meaning my emotional spending, learning to say no to a product that everybody is hyping up, me saying no, being logical, be like, you know what? I'm not going to get overwhelmed. I already have something. I'm going to enjoy the products that I have. I'm going to enjoy the palettes that I have. Okay? Yes, okay. And is selfish is saying no selfish? No. Saying no to someone is not selfish. As a matter of fact, is as a matter of fact, it says saying no can be a healthy and necessary boundary for your well-being. Your well-being. While it may feel uncomfortable at times, priori- prior- prioritizing your needs doesn't inherently mean you are being selfish. It often enables you to support others more effectively when you're in a good place. So your well-being is a good place, meaning your mental, your emotional, physical well-being. You're protecting your well-being. Okay. And some of the cons is establish boundaries. Okay. Prevents overcommitting and promotes authenticity. You're being authentic with others. You're being authentic with yourself. That's the most important thing. You being authentic to yourself will show others they can trust you. Okay. And some of the cons is fear of disappointing, risk of isolation, and missed opportunities. FOMO. Yeah. Like, you know what? I'm going to say no to that. It's okay. I don't need that. Okay. And then the benefits is increasing your self respect, improving decision making, and less resentment. Okay. And how do you say no? Be direct. Offer a brief um, reason, express gratitude, leave the door open. And it says, crafting your response with these points can help you communicate your boundaries effectively. Okay. And to be assertive, it says, okay, you can say, I don't think that's best for me. Okay. You say, I am unable to take this on right now. Okay. And then say, I'm choosing to focus on my current responsibilities, meaning you are putting you first. Okay. When, when should you say no? And this is so important because you can say, you know how to say no. You can know what it means. You can know why. But if you don't know when, then it's not going to be effective. So you're going to say when you're overcommitted. Okay. When you're overcommitted, when your schedule is already full, you're going to say no. No, period. Lack of, when you have lack of interest, okay? Don't just do it to be a people pleaser. Oh, I don't really feel, I don't like this, but I'm trying to please this person, so I'm going to say yes. No, no, that's called people pleasing. We no longer going to be a people pleaser. Personal boundaries. When something makes you feel uncomfortable, saying no means no. Okay. And then resource limitations. If you don't have all the resources, then that's when you say no. And conflict in your priorities. If you have priorities and you need to focus on your responsibility, guess what? That's when you say no. You. When it affects you, that's when you need to say no. And saying no is important for maintaining your well-being and managing your commitments effectively. Effectively. No is for you, not the other person. You're saying no to the other person because you're setting your boundaries, but you're saying no for your peace of mind, for your mental well-being, for you, for your self-care. And then last and foremost, the scripture that says for setting boundaries, Matthew 5 and 37, let your yes be yes and your no be no. This emphasizes the importance of being clear and honest in your commitments. Okay? I'm gonna read that one more time. Matthew 5 and 37. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. This emphasizes the importance of being clear and honest in your commitments. Okay. So with that being said, learn to say no. It's okay. Long as you are self-aware, then that's the key. That's the tool of saying no. When to say no. So with that being said, I will see y'all next week. Here we go. All righty. Remember to walk in your dopeness unapologetically with unwavering faith. And guess what? Say no unapologetically. Why? Because it's for you, your self care. not the other person, because you benefit for a healthy well being. All right. See you next week. Bye bye. Take care.